gosh. I think we're back. Man, this thing is giving me some trouble. 13 of my friends are back. We had almost 90 people in here before give me a yes if you can hear what I'm saying here. Yes, okay, great. 2 regular non-toe thumbs up. Thank you all, thank you all. We're gonna have a great clucking time. 50 people are back. Okay, so and people are still joining. This is wonderful. Okay, so this is, smash that like button, as Joe Jessup says. Thank you, Joe. Like I said, two normal non-toe thumbs up. I was told by a dear friend of mine, because I was thinking, well, if Ethan has toe thumbs, maybe I could beat him at wrestling because I have kind of long thumbs. Then I was told by a dear friend that he said, no, you would never challenge a man with toe thumbs to a thumb wrestling match because you'll get clucked. You will be defeated because the superior strength of stouter thumbs will win out every day. So my opportunity for thumb superiority has it's gone. You know, I'll probably never win that battle. Okay, 70 people here. Thank you all for tuning back into my Sketchbook live stream. This is just going to be a quick tour through my sketchbook. Sorry about the other one. Hey, I'll at the end of the broadcast, I will go back to my watercolor sketchbook. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll talk a little bit about that. Yes. I got cluck thumbs. That thumb leverage. Who needs toe thumbs when you got chicken feet? I don't have chicken feet or web toes. I do not have web toes. And you're not going to get to see my feet either. I'm not taking my shoes off for you. Okay, everybody, thanks a lot. I'm going to go through. We're gonna take more looks here at futurists, and then I'll double back at the very end and show you the stuff I deleted. This is me working out Harisha's costume a little bit. Forget, like I said, there's some crap in here. And a bunch of silly writing probably if you try to interpret it. This is when I was playing like a midnight costume. I really like this. This is not the way he looks in all the promos. This is more the way he looks in the promos. Midnight blue and silver pants. I think I've changed this to green, and then red and gold lapels and cuffs, and a teal. He's gaudy as hell, like gaudy, but I love it. I love it. Is the Futurist going to be a one-shot? No, the Futurist is a great big epic. It's a great big epic story. You know, I'm gonna wipe the lens here. I think it's a little foggy. Let's see if I can clear this up. Okay, I think it's a little sharper. Okay, yeah, the Futurist is going to be a very, very long thing if we can pull it off. So it's if we can pull it off. I mean, it's one of these things. Like I think I've been planning this for so long, as well as the Red Rooster project. It was like we had to wait for the perfect moment and for the perfect group of people to coalesce around basically what's going on right now. We were waiting for this moment. These properties just sat around waiting for you guys to show up for this moment to arrive. And now I think the potential is very, very, very high for everything that we want to do. And my enthusiasm is through the roof. And it's really all thanks to you, the audience, that's for sure. And your support. That's for damn sure. Okay. Moving on. Like I said, just some loose drawings. I kind of like this one. Gesture, Captain America. I would start in my sketchbook sometimes and just do gestures, not trying to finish anything, just playing around, getting a feel for my pens. This is the Commodore from the Futurist, my favorite character we've ever created. Again, these are just like barely any pencils here. In these are no pencils. So this is just me taking a fountain pen and going right into it and just having a nice time. Drawing from the shoulder. Yes, looks better now. Great. Yeah, these I always forget to wipe my camera lens. Merck wants to see red rooster and futurists have long lifespan, so that would be absolutely wonderful. Neo Spoon loves the art style. Thank you very much. That's a man's gun. Yeah, that was the idea. Like he's like a manly man. That I think strikes a stark contrast to maybe some of the fodder you're getting these days. At least I hope so. The inspiration here was actually, a globe-trotting clockwork Teddy Roosevelt, sort of. Why hide it, right? So he's got a big manly mustache, and he's a family man who is estranged from his family, and his mission is in many ways to get them back. So this is like a big elephant gun, but he does not shoot elephants because that would be mean. Yeah, he looks like a big game hunter, but he's got a soft side. I don't like this drawing. Again, no pencils though, so some of these things come out a little wonky. I do kind of like this, just expressive. This is the study. This right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pan across this because I can't fit it all on the screen. Yeah, so that's a big printout, and it began as this little thumbnail. So now you get an idea of my process. Death to elephants? Oh, you're so mean. Elephants are very smart. I mean, I'm not anti-hunting or anything, but we come from a hunting. My wife comes from a family of hunters. I'm not opposed to that. It's just not elephants. Couldn't do it. Let's see. Hannah is Teddy's daughter. Again, this is a lot of futurist stuff. Well, there's futurist stuff in this book because it's called Futurists. I put the logo right on the front. There's some Red Rooster stuff in the other notebook. I'll be getting to that in a second. Albino says, gorgeous. Thank you very much. You're very gorgeous too. Daniel Day-Lewis from There Will Be Blood. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I think that mustache was definitely an inspiration. I like that movie quite a bit. Not much to see here on this page. Again, just more gesture. So if you're an artist, and you get to a comic book page and you get real tight, that's what I do, because you know that stuff's going to be scanned and colored and printed, and it's kind of stressful. Just get a big sketchbook or a big notebook or sketch pad or something. Draw from your shoulder, loosen up. It's cathartic. To me, I think it releases endorphins. She looks like Elizabeth. Yeah, that might be a problem because all my women might end up looking like Elizabeth. Max Hammer says elephants are smart, which is why we need to take them down. They are plotting against the humans. Could be. That could be a story. Are these books going to be colored in watercolor or more modern? I've wrestled with that. I want to paint a book so bad. I do. I want to do it. But where we're at right now, it just doesn't make fiscal sense for my time. And I'm of course married to the best colorist, computer colorist on the planet. So I encourage her to play around with some watercolor. So maybe eventually I'll do some stuff. Here we go. Here's some Red Rooster in my futurist notebook. So if you're new to this, 88 friends are watching this right now. Red Rooster, Golden Age is live and funding right now on Indiegogo. I think we are at 72,000 and changed, 72.6, something like that. So tell all your clucking friends about it. These are some watercolor illustrations of Frank Cooper, the Red Rooster, from a couple years ago. I like these very much, actually. How about a watercolor style using Photoshop or Painter? You know, like the stuff Elizabeth did on Fade Out, and I helped a little bit on Fade Out too. That was very watercoloring, so you can check out the Fade Out. It kind of had a coloring outside the line style. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. I think probably the closest, what you should do is check out Batman 51, 52, and 53. They're coming out in the next few months. That's my wife, Elizabeth Breitweiser, coloring Lee Weeks, legendary Lee Weeks. I have seen all of this work. It is absolutely stunning. If you want to get a taste of what I would like the Futurist to look like, obviously I cannot draw as well as Master Lee Weeks, but I will do my damnedest imitation. But her coloring will be absolutely beautiful. I've been watching the whole thing come together. So you don't want to miss Batman 51, 52, and 53. I hope that gives you a small sampling of what the Futurist and the Red Rooster will look like. What inspired me to use the 1800s, late 1800s setting? Okay, it was really just a magic, romantic era. We had industrialization, but it was crude, and we didn't have electricity. So it was like this, our mass media in many ways, besides like newspapers and rail and stuff. But it was this like time right before modernity, and I think there's a lot of mystery and magic and romance to that time, and that's really kind of what inspired that. And I do have a big love of history too. So, and I thought it was right time for us to tell a fantasy style story. Frank Cooper is not the current modern Red Rooster. Frank Cooper is the 1930s Red Rooster, right here. Here's a pretty terrible portrait. I think I drew over like 3 other drawings. I do like this one a lot. Okay, here's some more. Just loose sketches, gestures. I do kind of like this. I like that quite a bit. This one I blacked out because it was terrible. What's the lower age limit I'm aiming at for the book? Now, the book will have beautiful women and handsome men, and I want it to be enjoyed primarily by like preteens to adults, but you might enjoy it on several different levels. It has to. It's not a book for little bitty kids. They're just not going to get it, but there are plenty of books for smaller kids. But it should be appropriate for just under the PG-13 audience, I think. And there might be a little bit, there might be a couple busty ladies, but you gotta have just a little salaciousness. But we don't want to. I would like to take this mass market. I don't want to turn off big audience, I'm trying to reach a big audience with this. That's what we're doing. It's got to be a little salacious, but it's not going to be something that your kids can't look through. Are there ever multiple Red Roosters in different countries? Yeah, I'm going to leave that a mystery. I haven't decided yet. It could have been like a splintered thing, so that's a possibility. Oh, wonderful. So Outpatient is going to, he says, sweet. I'll have to change my order and get a second book for my nephew. That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much, Outpatient. Yeah, so if you have a nephew or a niece, even, I think little girls might like this story. There is a heroine and a love interest for Red Rooster, and I think she is also, a good role model, but a flawed one, as every character is in this story, or most of them are. Digging the striped pants. Yes, thank you. So, will that sketch be in the comic? No, the sketches will be in the sketchbook. So you were getting a taste of what will be in the sketchbook that we're going to offer for the $50 tier and some of the other tier in the $75 tier package. A lot of these drawings will be in the sketchbook. So if you want to collect those, and the sketchbooks will be signed by myself, and they'll have some other stuff I've done in Photoshop and in the computer. And I have other notebooks I don't have with me, so there are other drawings that I won't show today that will be in there. This better not be porn. Yeah, I can't guarantee that from page to page. I think I did do some nudie drawings. Yeah, so you can get a second book. You can get the sketchbooks. You can get 2 of them. You can give them to a nephew or niece. I highly recommend that. And then you can also get a 4-pack or a 6-pack if you have a lot of nephews and nieces like I do. Will Red Rooster use any special vehicles? Yes, Red Rooster, he rides a motorcycle with a sidecar for his dog, of course. It's just a morning full of loose head drawings. Unlike this guy, he looks like he's drunk a lot of soy. Thank you, Booker T. I feel jacked today. I'm feeling very, very good. Some buddies of mine from the lake weekend. We do every single year. I don't think they'll mind. These are just some quick sketches of some of my friends hanging out by the pool. Will there be a full spread of naked chickens running around a hen house? Avert your eyes. No, they won't be naked, but we will have a hen house in the book, and you can extrapolate from that what you think. All right, a little red rooster, some gestural dummies. There's a baseball player, some light studies on a head sketch with some gray ink. And that's Noodler's gray ink and sepia tone. I really like the way that looks together now that I'm looking at it. I'm going to bookmark that page. I want to come back to this. I like those 2 colors together. That's my buddy Chris from Lake Weekend. Just did a portrait of him. He shouldn't be smoking. That's really bad for you. Yeah, baseball needs to be in the story. I think that would be really smart. That looks like Captain Soy. Yeah, but intentionally so. Okay. Like I said, this is just some nonsense, guys. Just nonsense. Doodles and drawings. I like this one of Teddy a lot. No pencils, or very, very little. On a lot of this, it's just free flowing stuff. I have a really nice time doing that. And some layouts for the futurists. Little thumbnail story sketches. I ended up using a shot very similar to this for this painting here. I'll show you. You need a 3-piece dinner. Your niece is a budding cartoonist. She is in school and teaches classes. I think those, okay. I tell you what I'll do. After this video, I will create a 3-piece dinner. Just, do you want sketchbooks with that? Do you want 3 sketchbooks as well, or do you want just 3 comic books? Let me know, Outpatient, and I'll monitor the chat. Is that a yes for sketchbooks or just comics? Sketchbooks too. Okay, done. I will do it right after this broadcast. So hold on to your feathers. Okay, you can see there. This is a Fivefold just wants the comics. Oh no. Now we have a chicken fight, a cockfight. Bethany wants to. Okay, all right, you're outvoted. It's sketchbooks. Okay, so that inspired this piece here. This is I'm calling this the hidden monastery, and there's a particular scene in the book where these characters come upon they're in the Himalayas. They're braving all kinds of trials and terrors for one man's mission or belief that there's a hidden monastery with a super dark secret, all right? And it sort of reveals itself as the light hits it. I don't know how we'll play that off, but in film, I think it would look really cool. Kind of like Indiana Jones is in The Last Crusade with the hidden causeway or catwalk. That was the idea. Sketchbook or Riot? Okay, all right. You guys are getting a 3-piece. You guys are getting a 3-piece with Sketchbook. This is Teddy before he lost his arm from the Futurists. He was a soldier in the rebellion. Just kind of a sketch of that. Oh, that's porn. Head sketch 2. Oh, okay. You want a head sketch? You want a 3-piece and a head sketch. That's going to make it more expensive. That's going to make like 1 head sketch or 3 head sketches. If I did a 3-piece with 3 head sketches, that's a possibility with sketchbooks. So there's 3, one head sketch. Okay, you guys let me know in the chat. We're going to do a 3-piece with 3 sketchbooks, and right now we have 1 head sketch added to that. If you guys think that's a nice package, I will add it. But it does make it probably, I don't know, probably about $35 to $40 more expensive. All right, you want to see the porn again? Okay, one head sketch. Got it. It's done. I think that's a sweet package. That's what she said. Is that porn? I don't think so. I thought it was a nice drawing. These are better than the drawings we saw at the museum when I was with Ethan, except her head's a little ugly. But yeah, they had a lot of, yeah, that's porn. Okay. It's tasteful. It's tasteful. But love those 2 women in profile. Okay. This is mother and daughter. This is Teddy, who's the hero. Actually, she's more the hero in many ways. No, she's the protagonist. Teddy is the hero. The mother is a bit of a, she's a pretty sweet lady. So she's kind of vampy, a MILF, I think that's what they say. And the daughter's really idealistic, idolizes the father, but she hasn't seen him in many, many years and has done quite a few curveballs on her adventure. She has the most, she goes through the largest metamorphosis in the story. Therefore, I call her the protagonist. That whole museum was porn. Yeah, that was a funny video. Oh man, somebody just upgraded to the sketchbook tier. I didn't even think about this, that you guys were going to see these sketchbooks and want all this cool stuff. We're going to do one for the Futurists too. So we're going to announce our artist at 90,000, and we're going to do a very similar campaign. What I really want to do is solve the shipping problem. If we could hopefully make that, I want more people to buy it, but we're going to do a sketchbook for that too. I've got tons of Futurist sketches. Is Elizabeth coloring it? Yes, she will be coloring everything. And it will be beautiful. These are like 1-minute gesture drawings from a website. I forget what it was called. Just warm-ups. These are not porn. These are gesture drawings. Thank you, Mud. Those portraits were a big hit. Yes, thank you. You guys are very, very nice. I did like this one quite a bit. I like this one too, though. Okay, more gestures. So if you're an artist and you want to get better, there are a couple of websites that do timed gesture drawings. You can pick nude models. You can pick clothed models. This one had ballerina type stuff and dancers, and then samurai and spec ops guy and just freak thing here. You can set your timer for like a minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever. They're very, very, very helpful. Gesture porn is still porn. No, this is art. This is art. This is not porn. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that creepy stuff at the museum. No. This is, yeah, more gestures. This one I thought, this one I really liked. This was better than some of that crap at the museum, that's for sure. Should I say that out loud? I'm not supposed to say things like that out loud, but it's true. Yeah, Google Pose, is that really a thing? I've never heard about that. There's some that'll just do a time and then it'll flip to another one. And that's kind of what we did in art class. So in art class, you had a model and the professor would start you out at like 30 seconds and you do like 10 30-second gestures in a row. Then we'd go to a minute and then you do like 5. And then you'd go to 2 minutes and you do like 2 or 3. And then you'd go to like 10 minutes and you do 1. That was a great class. I loved that class. Boobs, all right. Yeah, I like that one. I think that's a fun drawing. Okay, you guys will enjoy this. This is Elizabeth. This is a drawing I did of Elizabeth when we were on vacation in, where were we? Eureka Springs, Arkansas. We just booked a cabin and hung out by the lake for a few days. It's a cool town. Is she swilling wine? No, that was root beer. That's root beer. I promise. It really was root beer. Thank you. I'm really proud of this drawing. I would actually like to tear this out of my sketchbook. And I got to work out a few bugs on it. I did this very, very fast, and I really love it. I want to get it framed. Someone says he recalls someone requesting accurate guns in one of my other streams. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle wasn't knowledgeable about firearms, and fans still debate on pistols used in his Holmes stories. You know what? We try to be accurate, but I'm presenting both of my stories as fantasies, but I will try to make the guns. I will try to make the guns accurate. I think that's important. It grounds the stories a little bit. I dig it. I like it. I'll try. I like these. I like these 2 head sketches quite a bit, and this little figure. Again, these are no pencils. No pencils on these. These are just me sketching with my trusty fountain pen. You know what? You know what I should do? I should do a bunch of gestures in drawings like this live. No pressure. Would you guys like that? Let me know if you'd like that, and I could do a whole page of these in the coming days. Just set up a camera in the morning and spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes filling up a page of these drawings. Yes, please. You got it. You got it. Hey, if you guys like it and it's entertaining, I can't talk about Star Wars for 2 hours, but I can do this. Somebody requests corsets. I can make that happen. Do it. Yes. Gesture live porn. Yes. Okay. This is popular. I think I might have my shtick now. I think a morning show. A morning show. Does anybody do a morning show? Scrolling down some more. Red Rooster in a corset? No, but maybe his lady friend, Miss Midnight. I think we've named her. I named her yesterday or day before. Tired of Star Wars, but nobody ever gets tired of drawing. Drawing is timeless. Crappy Star Wars movies have an expiration date. Nothing there. I think that's the end of the sketchbook. Okay, next sketchbook. I'll try not to dox myself this time. These are very early. This is an older sketchbook. 2015. No doxing. This was a very early drawing of Harish. Well, not early. I have older ones. But I was just getting back into the story after a few years away. Sick of Star Wars. That spells trouble. That spells trouble for Comic Artist Pro Secrets. But Ethan is a fleet-footed fellow. I'm sure he'll find something very, very, very soon. Honestly, like I can't argue with success. He does crush it on the Star Wars stuff. This one I like very much. This is an early drawing of this Teddy's daughter Hannah, where I gave her. We're still feeling this. This is older. This is older. The drawings in the other book were newer. Those are more of the finished. This one, she's a little. I don't know. Love my illustration style. Thank you very much. You really like it. Thank you. Oh, this is wonderful. Y'all are very nice. Snow White. Yeah, I ditched that. I didn't like it. It was too much. It was too much. But I do like this double-headed skull hammer. Oh, okay. This page, these were sketches done while I was watching the Genghis Khan show. What was it called? It wasn't Genghis Khan. It should have been. What was the name of that show? Dang it. Oh, they're going to fix me to get me in the chat. It's about the explorer. Is that Cecil? No, it's Genghis Khan. Marco Polo. Golly. I just had a brain fart. EVS music is a nice bonus. I play the guitar. I'm going to write some stupid songs for you. But everybody leaves when he plays music, except me. I like the music. Maybe we should start a band. These I liked very much. These were done during watching that show. This is a different version of Teddy early, trying something new. I was playing with colored inks for the first time, trying to figure out how colored inks work. They're very, very different than watercolor, and they're actually very difficult. I have since gotten much better with colored ink. This is a clucking mess. This one I was getting a little bit better. Still a mess, but better. Bunch of nonsense. This one I really like. This whole page, this page is going to get framed one day. I'm going to bring my guitar to the office. I have learned to play All the Butter in Your Fridge, by the way. I will do a rendition. This one I like because it goes from orange to cyan, and this character just emerges. Harij is his name. He just emerges out of the middle of this piece, and it goes from blue to green to yellow into these kind of neutral tones, into this fiery red-orange here. You can't see that. I do like this drawing very much. And this one's pretty nice too. And I rarely say that about my own stuff. But this one came together really nicely. Thank you very much. Electric or acoustic? I just have acoustics at the house, but I played electric lead guitar in a band in Nashville for a couple years. Yeah, this drawing's just okay. Aha, here we go. Ba-boom. This is one of my first drawings of the Red Rooster in color. What brand is the light box? It's called US Art Supply. US Art Supply. I got it on Amazon. Very reasonably priced, in my opinion. Them pants. Yeah, these are not soy pants. Very nice book. Thank you very much, Miles. This is a A3. This is the largest size moleskin. They were available at least on Amazon. I haven't used them in a while. How fast is the tractor going? No, he's just like jumping on it. Yeah, I guess it's not going anywhere. I'll pan around. For scale, here's my pencil. So it's kind of a big notebook, you can see. So for artists that are just joining me, I like to It's good to get expressive. Get a big sheet of paper, a big pad, draw big, draw from your shoulder, not from your wrist. That's a very, very important lesson. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Draw from your shoulder. Just a couple more Red Rooster stuff. My battery's getting a little low, so I better hurry on through. This one. And this one's one of my favorites. It's just sitting there. Am I back? Am I back? Okay. I got a call. Dadgum, people keep, don't they know I'm on the air? Okay. All right, let me go through this real fast. I don't know how much battery I have. This piece I'm really proud of. This became kind of the definitive Red Rooster for me, except I changed the pants. The striped pants will be featured in a flashback. Thank you all for bearing with all these people calling me. Not much here. I like this little horse though. He's kind of fun. I like that. That's my cat. That's my cat Chumley. The Commodore. The colors are a total mess. Colored ink. It's hard to work with, but I've got it. Took me a long time to figure it out. I like this version of Chumley though. That is kind of how he looks like in real life. We don't know Harige's true age, but how old does he appear to be to others? I would say about 12, 13. Teddy's daughter is probably about 16. They have to be. They have a romantic, like, they're kind of in love with each other in a way. It's somewhere between a platonic and a romantic love, but it just can't be weird. But it is important that they have this sort of attraction, or this sort of romance. Okay, we're back. People are saying we're back. That's porn. Okay, I like this drawing a lot. I like this drawing quite a bit. You are amazing. Thank you, DK Thomas. You are amazing too. People are saying F. Yeah, stop calling me. Stop calling me. Nothing on this page. I like these. I do like these quite a bit. I was just trying to, these aren't even characters that existed in the book. I was just trying to sketch out characters that might exist in this world. I don't think anybody made the cut though, but I do like these drawings, especially this one. Oh, this one's fun. Oh, I like this one too. Ooh, I forgot about this. I'm gonna bookmark it. See, I dig through these old books. This is a monkey's paw holding a compass or a stopwatch, and that reflects the monkey's paw aspects of the story. The characters down at the bottom. I like that. I totally forgot about that. This is World War I Captain America sketch. I kind of like it. Just with pen and ink. I didn't pencil this very much. I don't even, maybe a little. I sketched it out a little, and then I just went right to town on inks and washes. That's just the way I roll in sketchbooks. Thank you, everybody. Man, y'all are nice. You are the nicest people. Tentacle porn, but this is not porn. This is not porn. Only if you're Kurt Eichenwald. I like these head sketches. These are kind of nice. That one in particular, that's cool. This is a study for a covered idea I had for the Futurists. Okay, more Red Rooster right there. The murder train. This is there's a train in the Futurist that plays a kind of an important part. I don't want to spoil anything though, but there are images of that if you've seen them around. I like this drawing, but it's not porn. This may be porn. I'll skip right past that. These are just studies from. I like this one though. This one is nice. I like that. These are like 1 minute to 2 minute studies from websites, like that serve up poses. They're There are websites that'll serve up 1 minute to 2 minute poses and time them, and then you can just draw them. And I'll take one of my fountain pens and just sketch around. Draw me like one of your rooster girls, please. Mitch confirmed. Cover Ethan's eyes. Yeah, go get Daddy's belt. You guys are in trouble. Who's the woman in the Indiegogo with the white hair and the eye patch? She looks amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm not going to reveal that quite yet. That's a mystery. Mitch is married, ladies. Sorry, ladies who envy his knowledge as a female form. Well, you can learn this too if you go to I can't remember the names of these websites. You can Google around and find them. This one, oh, I like this one. I don't like the head and the back. I finally started to learn how to use color to ink appropriately. All these characters have evolved a bit over time. I like this drawing very, very much. My art makes you sad. Oh, that was the opposite of the intended effect. I think that was a compliment. I'm going to take it that way. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad we got to this piece. I'm glad we got to this one. This is Harish and Hannah escaping the Commodore's palace. This might be a tiny bit of a spoiler, but it's a beautiful scene that I want. This was something that will happen in the book, but probably in a different way. Nice pantaloons. Thank you very much. This became the definitive. This is the first definitive version of Harish with the silver and the midnight blue and the red and the gold, except he has a teal feather, and so he looks rather gaudy. I didn't finish her out. I should though. I like this drawing quite a bit. This is probably going to go in a frame one day. Thank you, man. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Why didn't I show this to you before? You make me feel so good. You make me want to do more sketchbook drawings. Loose stuff. Just pen and ink drawings. I like this a lot. That gesture is nice. I could leave all the rest of them. This was drawn from life. That is a talented colorist. You may have heard of her. That is not even, come on. That's a nice drawing. It's classy. It's a classy drawing. More gestures. More gestures. This one's nice. I'm gonna have to start looking at I like these. This is from my lake weekend I go to with some friends of mine. This mesquite's in Texas. This is a mesquite tree. This is a mesquite tree overlooking the lake at the cabin we stay at, or house we stay at. I like this drawing. That's going in a frame. Okay, some more futurist head sketches. This one I like. Just pen. Oh, no, there's a little pencil in that. Just pen. Most of this just pen stuff. Harish smoking a pipe. I think I'm going to bring that back, except I worry. I got rid of his pipe and I gave him a pet, like a ferret or a weasel. Ferret or a weasel. I can't remember now what it was. By the pipe, parents wouldn't approve of that since he is. But I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was cool, and I still think it's kind of cool. It's not cool to smoke, but I like Harish with a pipe. But I think I'm going to give him like he kind of has like a power over some animals in a way, or a way with animals. Okay. That's okay. This is Elizabeth. Okay, this is we moved into a new house just the day or two before I drew this, and you can see the house is empty. So this is our house that we live in now. This is the fireplace. You might have seen that in one of our photos or so. And this is Elizabeth reading a book. The sun coming in. We have southern exposure here, and the house is totally empty. I will cherish this drawing forever. Pipes are cool. Shame about smoking killing you. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm glad you guys have enjoyed this. There's Teddy and the Red Rooster together in the same universe. Probably not going to happen in real life. Awesome drawings of my cat, Chumley. Yeah, these are kind of nice. These are okay. I like this one of Teddy. I like this one. This is Sneed is his name. He's one of the villains of the story. Trip to Colorado. We went to Durango, Colorado to visit a buddy of mine. He put us up in a great place. This was the view. This is the view from I would call it a cabin, but it was more like a freaking mansion. I don't know. It was a great week. We spent a week in Colorado and Durango. These are probably going in a frame. These are going in a frame one day. Will I release the sketchbook? Probably not as it exists, because I'll have to edit it, and I'm going to look. You can get the Red Rooster sketchbook, which is available on our Red Rooster Golden Age Indiegogo campaign right now. I better get my pitch in before my phone dies. There is a package with the sketchbook and the 60-page comic book. So it will have tons of Red Rooster sketches in it. I think that's just about it. That's just about it in this book. Some more gestures. Ooh, there's a business plan. Oh, and then a drawing. And that's that. I like this one. That's a great way to cap off the end of a sketchbook. See? Finn. That's Chinese for finished. 2015. Thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. Your comments were very, very nice. Check out Red Rooster Golden Age Indiegogo campaign. Cluck yourself and cluck all your friends until they buy the book and the sketchbook. I'm going to go right now and honor my promise and create a new package called the 3-piece with 3 signed copies of Red Rooster Golden Age, 60 pages now, 3 sketchbooks, and 1 head sketch. That is going to be a new tier that we're going to offer thanks to you, the commenters, who asked for it. Wonderful. We're feeling very great. Thank you all very, very much for everything. I will see you next time. Have a good night.